Hello guys, Hilary is my name. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm filming one of the things that I'm interested in doing, flight. One time I set myself out to make a paraglide, and I want you to just have a look at it. And please have your comments in the section about this. If you have any comment, please give it in the comment section. For those that are new on the channel, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. So I set myself out to make a paraglider, and I want you to have a look at it. This is how it is. So this is the whole entire paraglider laid out, and I'm just going to go through the details of everything. This is my first attempt to make one, so please be merciful on me. If there are things that I've not done right, you could actually correct me. First of all, this paraglider is made of basically silk material. When I was doing some research, I discovered that the original paragliders were made of silk, considering that here in Uganda I did not have the materials. I didn't have ripstop material. I did not have they usually use Dominico, Dokido. They use ripstop nylon. So I wanted to make an attempt to do one with nylon. With silk. This is actually silk. This is silk material, completely silk. So what I actually did was I coated this silk with polyurethane coating. So all this silk here is coated with polyurethane coating. So silk coated with polyurethane. The specs of this paraglider, the span from one side, from the other side to this end, is about 10.5 meters, and the root chord, or the middle chord here, the middle chord here is about 2.9 meters from this end to the other end. It's about 2.9 meters. It's made of 34 cells. I based the construction on a Spark 2. Spark 2 made by Ozone is made of 34 cells. So this one is also made of 34 cells. Cell width is 30.7. So how wide the cells are, it's 30.7 for each cell from the middle. So these are the two middle cells. Then from here, from the middle, here in the middle, there are 17 cells to the left and 17 cells to the right. And this is actually how it is. So looking at other things, the airfoils that I used are actually used, this is actually polyester material I use for making the ribs for for each cell. So the lengths of the ribs vary, and the cell, as you can see, there are cell openings on this side. They are about 15 cell openings. The last two cells on either side are not open, they are closed. And for the reinforcements to help on the cell opening, I actually used, for the reinforcements, I used the umbrella. I got these rods from umbrellas. I actually bought umbrellas and then got some rods from the umbrellas here. They are the ones that I use for making the shape of an airfoil for the front of the paraglider not to collapse. And each rib has holes through it, and for the middle, for the middle cells, from the attachment of the A lines here, then of course we have the B lines and the C's, D's, and the brakes. So from the attachment, as you can see, the two middle cells, the real midline has no lines attached to it. So for me to make sure that this cell is also having some load on it, I had to put some ribs from this side running up to the middle rib, and also from this side of the line up to the middle rib, so that when a force is put here, it's going to distribute the force from this also up to the middle rib. So basically that's what it is. I don't know whether it will fly at some point. The type of lines that I used, they're sheathed and they are heavy. When I was making my first test of it, I realized that the lines were so heavy. So it actually adds to the weight and keeps it on the ground. It's not easy to launch. Even the material I used is quite not the standard material, considering this is silk coated with polyurethane. So the polyurethane adds some weight to the entire paraglider. So I realized it's not effective. I wanted to change the lines and maybe use a head diff just to cut on the weight of it by changing the lines, because the lines seem to be heavy. I just want to reduce on the weight and see how easily it can launch. Then these are the risers. I made the riser. I made some risers here with nylons, and of course it has no speed bar, but it has a trimmer. This trimmer here. When you pull this, because this will hold. This is where you attach it to the carabiners, and then you have a trimmer here. When you pull it down here, it will change the length of these other lines, so it trims. So the lines we have as you can see. As you can see here, these are A lines, then baby A, then B lines. This is actually where the B lines, then C lines. I think this is where C and D are attached, and finally the brakes, the brake line. It has a small magnet here that I put. You can detach and put back. So this is the brake. Basically, that's what it is. Of light, there's a time I tested it. I don't know whether it will actually fly, but I want to change the lines. I feel the lines are big, so I'm going to change the line and put smaller lines and see whether it can launch. Well, I really don't intend to fly with this the way it is, because I'm really skeptical of this material. I don't think it's strong enough to hold, to withstand the forces, that strings that the wind would put. And also, the other feature I actually ran a strip through the entire span of the glider. There's a strip here inside there. It attaches to every B attachment for a B line. It runs all through up to the other. So this is just to prevent the glider from like stretching the cells at those different points. Once again, Hillary is my name here in Uganda. Please feel free to subscribe on my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.